What's good, everybody? In today's video, we're going to look at 3 problems on how to properly evaluate expressions, and I got 3 helpful rules to make this simple. As we start this video out, there's 3 important concepts. Number one, when they're telling us to evaluate, guys, just understand they want us to plug these numbers into the expression and figure out what the answer is. And the second thing that's important to know is that we have to do that with proper substituting. So everywhere I go, I'm going to substitute. So when we substitute, we should have -1 to the third power plus 3 times -1 minus 4 times 2. And once we go through and solve, just make sure that you pay attention to your signs because that's the biggest thing that's going to make you get these problems wrong. So we have -1 minus 3 minus 8, right? And typically, the only reason why students will get this problem wrong is because of wrong signs. Once we simplify, we should get -12 as an answer. Now, let's say we go over to problem number 2. The only difference with problem number 2 is that some of these expressions or parts of the problem are going to turn positive. So once I substitute, we'll have 2 multiplied by -3 to the second power minus 5 times -3 times -2 minus -2 to the third power. And the most important part of this problem, honestly, is going to be right here. Because when we take -2 to the third power, it's going to give us -8, right? So let's say we started off right here. We're going to have minus -8. This is when it's going to turn into addition. But let's focus on the first part of the problem and we'll come back to that. So up here we have 2 times 9, right? This is +6 right here times 5 minus 30. Let's just switch this to 18. So now we have 18 minus 30 minus -8. So once we rewrite this, we're going to have 18 minus 30 plus 8. And if I'm not mistaken, we should get -12 here plus 8. Our final answer should be -4. But before we end this quick review, I want to go over one more problem because I didn't give you the third tip. So when we do this problem, order of operations is the last tip. And yes, students sometimes forget it, right? And we're talking about when division and multiplication, addition and subtraction are mixed, right? The first 2 problems, it was pretty straightforward. But let's say we had something like this, right? So after we properly substitute, this is what we should have. 2 times 8 plus 8 minus 2 squared. Please always pay attention to your exponents because this is a common trick they do. Whether they have the exponent over a single number or outside to affect the whole entire parentheses. So now I'm going to have 16 plus 8 minus 4. Remember, there's parentheses around this, meaning we need to prioritize this first before adding it to 16. So now I'm going to get 16 plus 4, and my final answer should be 20. So when we're talking about evaluating expressions, guys, remember those 3 common tips, right? We're just simplifying the expression by using substitution, and yes, order of operations does matter in these type of problems, especially when all the operations are included. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this review today. Smash the like button for us, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments for future videos you guys would like to see on our channel. Or if you guys had questions on today's video, thank you so much for joining Algebra 1 with Mr. Peters.